I am here at the Clinton Global Initiative, September 19th, 2022, talking to the climate commitment makers about the incredible work that they're doing. And I have with me Elizabeth Hausler, who is going to tell us all about what her commitment is. Let's start with who you are and what brings you here.
I'm Elizabeth Hausler. I'm the founder and CEO of Build Change. It's great to be here. Thanks so much for the invitation. I have been joining the Clinton Global Initiative since 2010. We are on our 7th commitment to action. It's always, for us, been about disaster-resilient housing. So how do we build back safer housing after disasters, but more importantly, how do we prevent disasters from happening in the first place by strengthening existing housing? So we've committed this year to retrofit and expand another 100 houses in Honduras. Honduras was hit by hurricanes Eta and Iota a few years ago. Folks already know how to mitigate for this hazard. It's a very simple solution, building a second story. That second story allows folks to have a safe place to live while a flood is happening. It also increases wealth and value of the home. So we're working in partnership with the Honduran Red Cross and families in Honduras to strengthen existing buildings so they can withstand the next climate disaster.
That's fantastic. And this is what we need to do. We need to proactively prepare. We know what's coming our way, and it's that much more cost efficient as well to just get ahead of the crisis, to get ahead of the risk. So what is it that you're bringing to CGI? What is the commitment that you're making now?
Yes, so we're committed to retrofit and strengthen these 100 houses in Honduras. But our commitments go beyond Honduras. We're also working in Colombia, in the Philippines, Indonesia, in Haiti, where we are working with folks to retrofit houses that were damaged from last August earthquake as well. And there we've got an entirely Haitian team on the ground working with folks to strengthen and expand those homes also.
That's fantastic. So you're really collaborating with local communities and making sure that the solution is very collaborative. Everybody's involved.
It's very locally driven, yes. The technology is always driven by what's already common and locally available. How do we make small improvements to that? Homeowners are driving the process. Build Change employs a decision equity approach so that homeowners lead the process. They make the decisions rather than sweat equity where they're just contributing on skilled labor. And we provide really, though, a holistic approach that facilitates access to financing as well as policy change where that is needed to facilitate access to better housing.
Fantastic. So based on all this work that you're doing, are you optimistic? What do you think? Are we actually moving in the right direction? Are we going to be able to solve this climate crisis?
Yes, of course we have to solve the climate crisis. I'm an optimist, so of course I'm going to say yes to that question. But we do not have time to wait for us to reach net zero before we strengthen existing buildings. People are losing their houses in disaster after disaster after disaster. We have to continue to drive to net zero, but in the meantime, we need to strengthen our existing housing infrastructure so that these disasters can be prevented. Look, we're on the 5-year anniversary of Hurricane Maria, and we have been working with the government of Dominica to put in place a system so they can support folks to rebuild their homes. They're 5 years after that disaster this week. The solutions are out there. They require political will and financing to make them happen.
Well, we're going to help support you in all of that, getting that political will to move the policy and the support in the right direction. But thank you for everything that you're doing. It's fantastic. It's needed. And based on the work you're doing and the networks that you've curated, I'm sure there's others out there that you're really also impressed by and appreciate and would love to throw some climate love at. That's what we do with the We Don't Have Time platform. We show our appreciation for those solutions that are really accelerating us overcoming this climate crisis. And we do it in the form of this little green heart icon, not so little in real life. But I'm going to throw the question to you. Who would you like to give some climate love to?
I would love to give climate love to the governments of every Caribbean island nation, every nation in Central America that is plagued by hurricanes, to continue to applaud them in their efforts to reduce this disaster risk. We're with you, and we're with you, and we support you to continue to advocate for investment in climate resilient housing.
Perfect. Thank you so much.